Hello, it's Angela Kirby, and it's time to do the weekly Mandala Oracle. And we've come out of Mercury retrograde, which is always a great thing, but it's also a good thing to have a lot of things that have been hidden behind the surface or beneath the surface to come up and to be looked at and moved on from. So there you go. So it's been a really interesting last 3 weeks, but there are a whole lot of planets that have been retrograde, going into retrograde, staying in retrograde. Well, they don't stay there, but because they're always moving. But there's a lot going on. And I'm not an astrologer by any means, not at all. I listen to some great people, and Pam Gregory, Heather Ainsworth, Austin Coppock, brilliant. And you could always get a great reading from Ursula. Oh my gosh, whose name actually escapes me right now, but she's been brilliant with her astrology blogs that she puts up every month. Amazing. But she's one I know that you could actually get a reading from. The others I think are really they don't do readings now. All right, so taking from my book, Creating Wisdom and Magic in Life and Love, I will choose randomly a mandala that will be relevant to us all this week. It might be just an aspect of it, or, it's the overall general theme of the week for us all. All right, aspects of it might be more highlighted in some areas, maybe not. It's up to you to do your own observation. All right, so what is it that we could do with knowing that would benefit us all this week? All right, encounter. There we go. All right, so this is the mandala, and if you wanted to go and see that up close and personal, you can go to my website, which is posted below, and you could have a look at the mandala, but it's not one that has the message in there. If you wanted the message, you actually need to buy the book, or you could re-listen to this message again. Okay, so I read out now the mantra, which helps us get into a place where we're able to take on what the message is. If you choose. A circle of love, a circle of life, this mandala is now in our lives. Allow it to open its pleasure and delight through seeing and feeling. In meditation, it will guide us. Allow it to whisper its wisdom. Can we hear what the messages are? There are many levels of them. Write what we hear and feel and study it deeply and release for our path to be. I've always been into doing some homework simply because it helps integrate what's wanting to be integrated at a great level, and release what needs to be released. Otherwise, not doing anything doesn't do much, other than if it's a holiday and you want to sit back and do nothing for a while. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, encounter. This short-lived relationship in union with another. This is a short-lived relationship in a union with another. And although this is represented in the male and female depiction, it is symbolic of any relationship, male with male or female with female, female with female, sexually or not. This is an encounter that represents paths crossing, and that was all it was meant to be. Not for 1 minute must you disregard any joy or infraction. Trying to read what I've written. Disregard any joy or infraction as being an injustice to yourself or the other. This connection has its importance, but the sustainability is to be simply a brief passing in time. Interesting. The significance and relevance are for growth and clarity on our path. All right, so sometimes a relationship with another serves the purpose of ourself to heal from one situation or other situations, or to have a sense of affection and sharing of knowledge and energy. It's great sometimes when you meet some amazing people that you spend a short amount of time with and you get on really well. They really plug up and pump up the volume of our inner sense of joy. So the move on with gratitude, enjoy this for what it is, and then move on with the gratitude that your lives cross paths and you shared a very special time together. So there you go. That is the mandala for this week. And it sounds very interesting. So we're up to meeting some great people this week. If you have any questions, please ask me. If you want to know more about my book, please ask me, or any of the work that I offer. Be gentle, be kind. Ciao, ciao.